Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Hi, Vol. Hi, Ian. Hi, Tempest. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Og. How's it going, everybody? How was your Monday? Or Tuesday, if you are in a living in the future type time zone. Although I guess your Tuesday wouldn't be over. It would be starting or in the middle-ish. How's it going? What's up? Chilling on Easter Monday. Do people get... Is Easter Monday a thing people get off? Is that a thing people get time off for? Vol, no, Vol, why are you corrupted with the fucking Gen Z brain rot stuff? What happened, dude? What happened, Vol? Who did this to you? Did Fade corrupt you? Sippy my water. Blame Onko, Fade. Yeah, that sounds about right. I come into that. Hi, Fo. How are you? What's up? How's it going? Hello. Then we can get extra time pay on Easter in general. Oug. Unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know many people who get extra pay for holiday shit in general. I don't know. Having to work on holidays sucks. Easter is not really a holiday for me. I feel like the only holidays I observe are like friend birthdays. Barely even like do Thanksgiving. I do Thanksgiving stuff if I have like enough local people like interested. Halloween I'll do stuff for. And I just like, I don't like Christmas from a religious or like capitalist standpoint, but I really like how like Christmas lights look. I like pine trees and I like giving stuff to my friends, so that works out. Your birthday's in a week? Well, happy early birthday. Had to spend extra money today because I'm stupid. I feel like I saw something in the server. Something happened to your air conditioner or something. What happened there, Fo? Oh, but yeah, how's everybody doing? Tell me about your Monday. Let's catch up a little bit. No, that was last year. Oh, okay. Okay. What'd you have to spend more money on then, Fo? Pretty much a gremlin at the best of times. Did a quiz at work. One of the questions was, "What is a nautical?" But I could not think of elsewhere. Yeah, that sounds about right, Full. You're well acquainted. Well acquainted. Spent money today because I bought the wrong kind of coffee for FWA. Kittimer, hi Kit. Aren't you still stuck at work, Kit? You bought the wrong kind of coffee. Are you bringing coffee to FWA? Bought whole bean instead of ground coffee, like a dump ass. Whole bean coffee. Do you have a fancy like coffee grinder? Do you have the whole fucking Instagram coffee content maker set up? Ground coffee instead of Sky coffee. True. Had to buy a cheap grinder because no, I don't have one. Oh, well. That coffee stuff is like one of the things that I'm pretty interested in. Not actually interested in it, but like I love little niche things that people like super over engineer because they're like crazy passionate about it, and they just like do some absurd amount of like, damn, and then we've like made rocket science level doohickeys for this really like mundane thing. And making coffee, or specifically like espresso shots, seems to have its own little niche for like, what if you bought a like cumulative $15,000 of like shit to just make like an espresso shot, but like as ridiculously over engineered as possible. As a manual kettle? What do you mean a manual kettle? I'm not sure I understand how a manual kettle works. Are you talking about like put hot water in kettle, put on top of like stove top. What part do you not get, full? Am I misunderstanding? It's pronounced fwa. FWA. Yeah, sorry, let me say fwa. Fwa. I don't know either. I need to ask them again. What part is manual about that? A lot of people have electric kettles, maybe is what they're talking about, where you like plug it into the wall and it heats up. Thanks for the main pets, Tempest. Tempest, you haven't told me about your Monday. How's your Monday been? They might be talking about like an electric kettle that you like plug into the wall or something. Plug into an outlet. I don't own a electric kettle either. If I have to heat up water, that bitch is going on the stove. I should try and make more tea. Tea is hot beverages in general are something I enjoy, but I don't bother to do it enough. For your morning coffee, I'm not a coffee enjoyer. Caffeine is cool, but don't like the flavor of coffee. Electric kettle. I've only had a few coffees though, so I'm sure there's a coffee out there that I would like. Rice cooker, air fryer, the essentials. I have a rice cooker. I don't have an air fryer. But yeah, 1 a.m. in Germany right now, but maybe I'll get an answer from them. Yeah, it's fucking midnight for you, dude. Tucking this fool into bed, putting you under the blankies. Rice cookers are so OP. I love mine. Yeah, I didn't used to make much rice until Riot, when they got a rice cooker, and we're like, this is a good way to make rice. And I'm like, oh, this is how you make like not shitty rice. I'd never had a rice cooker before. I'd never seen anybody use or make or mention a rice cooker before. So I think like the few times I had made rice, I bought like boxed rice, and I just like measured out the water that it mentioned in a measuring cup, and I put it in like a big pot on the stovetop. And I was like, this rice kinda sucked. Because like I didn't know that you can like make it a lot better by like rinsing it a fuck ton before you do it. I didn't know rice cookers existed. You overdo the portion size for rice. I try not to overdo the portion size for most things. For the rice, I mean, first knuckle. Is that how you measure the amount of water you put in, you mean? Like boxed mashed potatoes. True. I've never made boxed mashed potatoes. I've made mashed potatoes enough before to like do that myself. Spice the water as rice. I see. That makes sense. I mean, don't wash it unless you specifically don't want it starchy. I guess I've been washing it for long enough that I don't really know what the difference is. I just know that Riot washes it, and that was how they showed me, and I've never questioned it. I never really thought about it. Hi, Gray. Gramer. I was just talking to Gray. We traded some stories. It was pretty helpful. Which is why I have the topic of today's stream, because I had a really fucking hard day, and it was tough, and I wanna talk about it. Washing rice makes it different. Yeah, I think so, because it like when it's brushing up on all the other rice, it gets. I don't really know what starchy means on a like meta physical level. I don't really know what starchy. What that like does, or it makes it taste different. It makes its stickiness different. I think is what it does. What it changes. Sticky. Yeah. Anyways, I had a really hard day, and I want to talk about it and talk about like how I make it through, and like things that I figured out that work, things that I figured out that don't. And maybe trade some stories with you guys about like what you do when you get get stuck in hard times. So I was feeling okay in the morning. My sleep situation currently is a little bit fucked, so I kind of am drowsy in the mornings because I'm just not sleeping super well, but that should get fixed in like a month, so there's not much I can do about it before then. But anyways, I was doing okay in the morning, and then I spent a bunch of time trying to chase down a lead for a series, like a software that I wanted to use for studying anatomy, and I kept finding it in different places for free, but it was always the Mac version, and I was never able to find the fucking PC version without paying for like a full license, which is like way too much money, and I didn't want to do that. So I feel like I like wasted a chunk of time in my morning when I was like, I'm gonna do a productive thing. And hi Emblem, hi Kyber, how are you guys? Tell me about your Monday. But yeah, I was doing that, and I felt kind of frustrated because I was like, damn, I feel so compressed on time lately because I'm like juggling so many things. And hi BSJ, how was your Monday? I'm juggling so many things, and there's like a bunch of I have so many things that are like top priority, this has to be done now, holy shit, oh my god, this is really important. Hi Fluxy, how are you? How was your Monday? So I have like a bunch of shit, so anytime that I like do something and I fail at it, or I don't feel like I achieved like what I was looking to achieve, it's really frustrating because I'm like, god fuck, like I'd reserved that time to like get a thing done, and I didn't fucking get the thing done. Oh my god, damn it. So like that set me back a few points. Just reminded me of Moist Critical. Yeah. I do wear white t-shirts all the time. Yeah, so it's tough. So that was like, that like lost me a few like emotional positivity points, and then I had a interaction with a friend where I was trying to like bounce some energy back and forth, where I'm just like, dude, like, you're like, what do you got going on with your day? How's your shit going? Blah blah blah. And I didn't really get anything back from that. It seemed like they were kind of like checked out. So that was also like a net loss, from like, dang it, that sucks. So I was like, all right, well, whatever, can't like let that drag me down, gotta like lock in and like focus, because there's a art project that I'm working on. So I got invited to work on, or I got invited to put a piece in a magazine with a bunch of these other cool artists, and I really want to make something like cool, and I want to test the limits of like what I'm currently capable with art. And so I set up this like really cool image, but it's really fucking hard, and I'm like trying so hard to make it as good as I can. And I was really struggling with it today because I have all these Xena Art Magazine, yeah, correct. I was really struggling because I have too much on my plate. As I was talking about yesterday, with like all my finances and bill situation are always like super tight. So any time that I spend working on something that doesn't immediately make me money, there's some part of me that is like counting the like minutes and hours and like stressing out about it, being like, ooh, this is not moving the needle towards like being able to pay bills, so we gotta fucking hurry this shit up. So I was stressing out because I'm like, it's really meaningful to me to have been invited to this magazine project, and honestly, I do not think I was invited off of the merit of my own art. I think the person invited me because they think my character is cool, and they like the art that I commissioned of my character back in like 2020. And I think they vaguely know that I do art, but I don't think they like, they've never interacted with me about my art specifically. So like, I do not think, thank you Fluxy. I do not think I was invited off of the merit of my own work, but I want to be able to provide something that's like cool, right? I want to make something that doesn't like suck ass. So as a result, I'm trying really hard on this piece, but and it's due on Wednesday. Like Wednesday is the last day to hand it over, and I'm nowhere near done with it. I only have I've still been fussing with the sketch because I tried to do a really complicated pose at a really complicated angle, and I'm like doing really exaggerated shapes and foreshortening and stuff. But I think it looks really cool, and like so, but like obviously then I have to then turn it into like a fully colored image, and that's gonna take a lot of time. But I'm trying to make it happen. But I'm running into the stress of, well, fuck, I have to, like, there's a commission that I took on, a YCH that I sold, the Wolf Link YCH, if you keep track of my art anywhere. And I haven't worked on that since I sold it. And that's like, that represents several days of work at least to get it done. So I have that like queued up. There's another character design commission that I've been slowly plugging away at that I have to work on, and both of those have already been paid, so those do not hours put into those do not generate new money. That's like work that I already have. But then there's also I really want to have ideally all three, but at least two of those 3D animations I was talking about made and done in May. And I haven't even started those, even like step one. I have the models set up, but I haven't done any of the like blocking. I haven't done any of the like keyframes of like key poses or anything. Like I've not even touched it. So I have that sitting in my brain. I have the fact that I haven't done a workout stream since I got back from TFF. I've made little blocks of like 15 or 20 minutes of time over the past like several days to do a little bit of like calisthenics and stuff, but I don't want to completely drop the ball on working out at like an hour and a half every 2 days. Hi Byler. Un poco triste. But you'll understand as I continue talking. But so I've got that going on. Like I want to do exercise stuff more too. Hi Galaxy, how was your Monday? Welcome on in. So I've got the exercise stuff that I want to do, and then there's several things that I want to prep and have ready for friends to hand out. I would love to talk about that, Gray. Yeah. It means a little. That's true, Bull. Proud of you. Thank you, Galaxy. So I've got all these things on my plate, and I'm like grinding away on trying to make this piece of art better, and I just feel this like collapsing black hole, like internal pressure of like, dude, I'm like not working on this fast enough. It's not gonna be, maybe like I think I can probably get it done in time, but it's not going to be perfect. I don't have the time remaining before it's due on Wednesday to like realize it to its full potential. Like I would like to spend another whole day just like jiggling the sketch and trying to make the sketch better. But there are I reached out to 3 art friends to ask them if they could like help give their insight on it, because I'm trying to be, hello camera. My camera took a nap. Camera said, I go to sleep. I'm kind of over it. Like the not for it, or be on it. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. Where are we thinking about it? What has created our go? Literally working fine. Great. Guess I X out it. There you go. Scanning. Wow. And as I say, please don't fucking say. Okay, there we go. Be cool. Would be neat for you to do that, you know, function as you're meant to. That'd be neat. Like that a lot. That's true, Tempest. But yeah, so I reached this point where I was just like super overwhelmed because like I'm working on this thing and I really want it to be good. But I reached out to 3 artist friends to be like, hey, I've got this progress on this sketch. Can you look at it and tell me what you think? And maybe I can like while it's still before I've like gotten too far into it, I can incorporate changes because I'm really trying to get better at receiving critique and being able to talk about my art from a perspective of theory and like analysis, and trying not to be so like personally attached to it and emotionally tied up in it that like I can't talk about it and like see other perspectives, because I have a difficulty where because art isn't like the other things that I've like practiced in my life, like coding or like math or whatever, there's no like this is absolute, this is the answer. It's hard for me to judge what is a like figure of authority. So if somebody comes along with critique and is like, this part sucks, I don't like this, even if I am like, oh well, this is doing exactly what I want it to, I feel really happy about this, like this was the entire purpose of the thing. If somebody comes along and tells me like, I think this should be different, I don't like that, I've struggled with that for a really long time because I'm just like, well, I guess they're right, and I guess I was wrong for thinking that that was good, and maybe I should change it. But like, at some point in the art, there has to be like a, and then you push back and you're like, actually, this is like the way that I want things to be. But on the other side, you also have the like, if somebody is coming at it from not a layman perspective, like they know about art stuff and they can be like, this part of it is whack, here's what you should do to make it better or whatever. I was also not good at like, I've had a hard time talking about that in the past because I'd be like self-conscious where I'm like, well, I didn't have enough time to like fix that part yet, like I think I could do it better, and it feels like embarrassing to have somebody point out like this part's fucked and be like internally like, yeah, I know that's fucked, but like I don't know how to do it better in the limited time frame. So I'm trying to be better about that. So I reached out to some art friends being like, hey, can we like go over this thing and talk about it, because it's something that I'm working on and I really want like feedback. And 2 of the 3 people that I like reached out to about this just completely like left me on red about it, and like that's fair. It's whatever, but that was like another thing that was like on top of the stack of like things that were stressing me out. And I was working on this, and then I got like some email that was like, oh, here's the like electric bill for the month or whatever or something. And like I just had like a moment where I'm just like, I could feel like the emotions like welling up inside me. And I've had a weird thing for a long time because I have like a lot of I've gone through a lot of shit, let's just say. I have a long, deep, dark, edgy anime protagonist backstory. And as a result of that, I have a very weird relationship with emotions and expressing them. So I very rarely feel strong emotions for like drawn out periods of time. And I'm trying to get better at letting myself feel stuff. But my usual response to feeling like the, oh my god, I'm like getting super worked up or overwhelmed, is it just like drops out into a black hole somewhere and I just lose it entirely. Like it'll like ramp up, and then like something inside me goes like, well, having like starting to cry or like having a breakdown here like wouldn't achieve anything and would just waste more time. So what's the point? And then like thinking about that is enough to like atomize the emotions to like dust, and then I just feel like weird where I'm just like, well, like, back to it, I guess, like, well, whatever, I guess we move on. It's like I had that moment where I was just like, I'm gonna cry. I'm like super fucking overwhelmed. I'm stressed out. I'm like I didn't make any money this week, so I'm fucking like pressured about that. I've got fucking like this art piece that I'm trying really hard on, and like I feel like I didn't get enough help with it, but why am I looking for help? I should just fucking try and do it on my own anyway. I'm not like making enough time to work out. I didn't fucking sleep well. Like all this shit fucking sucks, dude. And I didn't know what to do about it. And then for me, so like again, the title of the stream, how to keep going with stuff sucked. What I end up doing is, again, because I'm fortunate enough to like have whatever that is inside, that is my like reset switch. Once I hit that, like, I think I'm gonna cry, and then like I didn't. I was like, okay, what do we do? Like, what do I do now? And I take a step back, like dissociate from the situation for a second, and like do some internal self-appraisal of like, okay, let's like isolate down what are the like primary emotions. Like let's create a list of feelings that I'm experiencing right now. It's like I've got anxiety, I've got dread, I've got shame, I've got like fear. All right, like what do I think, where do I think these are like sourced from? And I'll like sit there and like think about it and like like try and track down and genuinely like spend some time thinking about like what do I think is like going on inside me. And then once I feel like I've like established like, okay, well, I know the fear and dread has to do with like, am I gonna be able to like achieve my aspirations? Am I gonna be able to like pay bills on time? Am I gonna be able to like figure out all this shit that I've got on my plate? I know the shame comes from like kind of getting ignored by like the friend and the like people that I reached out to about like art help, because that made me feel like embarrassed to be like, hey, I'm struggling, can you help me? And like I'm sure it's just that they're busy or whatever. I don't think it's anything actually negative, but because I lack the confidence in my art, it's easy for me to passively internalize that as like, they're not interacting with you because your shit sucks, dude. So that's where that came from. And so like I was thinking about all this stuff and I'm like, okay, cool, well, I have like more information now. And then the next step that I usually take is like, can I take whatever, like think about what resolves these, like let's do some triage of like what is the what are the priorities here, like what needs to get done first, specifically in the next like couple hours. Like I think a big important thing for me when I'm having a really bad time and I'm feeling like flooded and overwhelmed is to narrow my scope. Usually it's I'm thinking about too many things too far in advance, and I need to be like, what can I do in the next 5 minutes, in the next half hour, in the next hour, in the next couple hours. And that helps me like try and shut out some of the like really like panicky, like, oh fuck, there's too much stuff. So I do that, and then I'm like, okay, well, I think today the priority is just work on this magazine piece some more. And it's like, okay, cool. That's still really scary and big, because it's like, yeah, if I think about that right now, the way that I'm thinking about it is, yeah, finish conceptualizing the entirety of the sketch, which is like composition, it's posing, it's perspective, it's volumes, it's shapes, it's all this bullshit. And then I have to do like color in a base layer, and then do all of the do all of the layers on top of it, like create all of the shadow and light and stuff, and then do all of the coloring, and then all the like painting and like textures and all the various different things. And I'm like, holy shit, that's so scary and so much. So I'm like, okay, let's try and break big scary tasks down into like smaller and smaller pieces, where I'm just like, okay, well, I'm going to work on just the eyes. I'm just gonna focus, I'm gonna zoom in on the face, and I'm gonna try and make the eyes better. And let's just do that. I'm gonna do that, and like I'm gonna spend like 5 minutes on it, and then we can like try and think again on like what we have to do. And like that's how I got through the next like 2 hours of my day, was just having to like really leverage a lot of energy and like executive function towards like, if I feel myself starting to like think too spirally towards like, oh fuck, I'm gonna fucking like die, I'm gonna be destitute and explode or whatever, slow it down and go like, what can I like specifically do right now to like make this piece of art better? And that's something I'm trying to get better at in general with working on art, is like making the time to give myself time to think, because I'm always in this like such a hurry of like, I've never been in a position, again, because of like how pressured I am to keep pumping shit out, I've never been in a position where I'm like, oh, I'm just like drawing at a leisurely pace. I can just vibe things out and like spend some time thinking of like, let's look at this and then think about like what decisions I want to make. It's always just been like, we have to go. Like this has to be done as fast as fucking possible, because to spend any more amount of time on this is to take away dollars from myself, because I have to get every commission done as fast as possible so I can get to the next one. So I'm trying to again, maybe by like charging more dollars for stuff or whatever, like, I'm trying to find ways to like incorporate more thinking into my art, because I really think it's impactful to be able to be like, what does this perform? Is this doing what I want it to do? And like shifting things around. So I was doing that for a while, and then it still like wasn't enough, because I still just kept feeling this like huge like dread and like pressure of like, I don't know, dude, I haven't like I've made some progress on this piece of art today, but like I have not resolved any of the stuff that was like getting me super worked up. Like all of this shit is still present. I haven't like fixed any of it. The art piece is not done. It's not going to be done today, which means I have to spend all day tomorrow working on it too. And then it has to be done by Wednesday, so hopefully I can fucking like grind it all out tomorrow. And that's like what I want to have done. And honestly, like I don't think I succeeded today in terms of fixing those like really strong emotions. Appreciate that, guys. I'll scroll up and read some messages when I'm done like finishing my thought, because I've realized if I read all the messages, I will entirely interrupt my own train of thought. Hi, Auten. How was your day, Auten? But yeah, I don't think I was really successful in like, I'm usually better at stabilizing myself and figuring things out, because I can fix most of my problems are things that I can like make some amount of progress on to like calm myself down. But because half of my problems right now are like, I need to take on more work and do more work that doesn't like further my other goals, and then half of my problems are I need to do a bunch of work that isn't like for money. I need to do a lot of fucking studies. I need to do a lot of animation stuff. I need to do this magazine piece. I'm like, this is a novel thing that I've not a position that I've like put myself in before, because for so long I've just been in a position of like, all of my problems are I need to go work on commission that creates dollars, trying to introduce into my like day-to-day, we need to go work on art now, but it's art that doesn't relieve the pressure of like impending money doom. That is like something I haven't figured out yet, but I'm trying. Like that's one of the things I keep trying to emphasize to people is I'm like, I've had people throughout the day today be like, how's it going? And I'm like, honestly, I'm having a really fucking hard day. But I'm really trying, and I'm like not letting myself like crumple to pieces and just like have a fucking like breakdown. I am constantly trying to refocus and like narrow my scope and be like, let's just do some more work for the next 5 minutes, for the next 5 minutes, for the next 5 minutes. Like what can I keep doing to keep progressing and like keep making it through this, even though it's fucking scary, even though I'm like on the verge of fucking crying because I'm like, there's so much shit going on and I've got so much on my plate. It's like I'm the only person who clears this shit out, so like I have to keep pushing, I have to keep trying. And that's like how I got through today so far up until this point. But I still don't feel like that's like great. Like ideally most of the time when I'm feeling like this, I can sublimate those emotions into some sort of forward drive by articulating goals and like breaking things down and like actually getting shit done. But because these are problems that like they're bigger projects and they're like there's so many problems interlocked together, I haven't been able to like they're not things I can check off. I can break them down into smaller pieces, but I haven't been able to fully close anything out. So like I think that's why I'm still holding on to like a lot of that like dread and anxiety today, is because like normally when I get like this I can close shit out, but I've not been able to accomplish that. Anyways, let me catch up on some messages. I scroll up. No easy solutions. Yeah, that's true, Galaxy. I appreciate the support though. Sometimes we have to work under time restraints. Maybe we shouldn't achieve perfection. Yeah, I definitely have to get better at losing the preciousness with my art. That's something I've talked to Kittimer about a lot. I'm still very much, I don't feel like people respect me as an artist because I'm not good enough yet. I'm not very good. But I'm trying, and I really desperately crave being seen as like a peer by the artists that I'm trying to become closer friends with. And as a result of that, it's really easy to get tied into like perfectionism, because I'm still so emotionally attached to my art that I do every day that it's very easy for me to tie so much of my emotional like self-worth into it, that if I don't have enough time to fix all of the problems in something, or if I'm like looking at some part of the anatomy or the perspective and I'm like, this part of it is like fucked up, but how do I fix that? And I'm like, oh, it's going to take like another 30-45 minutes of jiggling it to fix it, but I have to like color this thing, so I don't have the time to fix that. I just have to start coloring and like shading and painting it. Then when I like show it to somebody, I feel that like internal angst of like, well, oh no, this isn't like I don't feel like this is representative of like the total culmination, full sum of like all of my skills. So like now this person is gonna think I'm even worse than I am. Fuck. But I'm trying to work on defeating that, and trying to reconfigure like my internal framework to pull farther away from super like personally associating with my body of work, or at least individual pieces as I'm working on them, and become more comfortable with realizing that I'm not in a position right now where I get to make my like Sistine Chapel or whatever. I don't get the like work on this until I feel like it's done. I'm currently in the you have to finish this in XYZ hours. Like you have to finish this in 10 hours or whatever, and I'm like, cool, this is a 35-hour image. And then the challenge is, okay, well, you have 10 hours. What is the most important shit that you can do to make this as good as you can in those 10 hours? But then it like sucks because other people that you show this to, they're not going to know intuitively that you had a time limit of 10 hours. They're going to look at it and like the normal thing to that, like then the intuitive thing to like assume is this is the representation of like the best thing you can make. So they're gonna be like, damn, a lot of this stuff like looks like you could do this here, you could do this here. And like that triggers inside me an immediate response of shame, because I'm like, I know, like I know that shit's bad, and like I know it's like not good, and I feel like there's so much more that I could like do to make it better, but like I fucking ran out of time. And then no matter what they say, it's immediately valid for them to be like, this part is like could be better. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. But also, like, do you see how there's a whole leg in the image? To make that part better, I would have had to not have had the leg be drawn at all. Like, I would have had to sacrifice that to do this. But that's not like useful. If somebody's giving you critique, you should like listen to it and try and like incorporate that. But that's something, that's like a skill that I'm still trying to build, because that's like my current response emotionally every time is like, cool. Like I agree with you that this thing could be like better, but also like to have spent time there means time had to come from somewhere else, and I'm not fast enough or good enough yet to like have done all the things that exist here to the degree that they currently exist, and also have like done that thing. So it's tough. Anyways, I read more. Not good at art critique, wouldn't know what to say if an art friend needed help. Yeah, it's very much a skill-based thing where it's like, I think the better you are at art, like the more time you have done art, the better you are at being able to see things. Being good at a skill does not necessarily mean you are good at providing useful feedback or critique. These are distinct things that you have to have both of. You have to be a good communicator and good at the skill. You can be really good at a skill and be like dog shit at teaching it. So like being able to do both is definitely tough. Tell me why you think it sucks. Don't just say that it sucks. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's the fucking meme of like, I think it is like a furry fox thing. Kittimer has referenced it multiple times. I think it's really funny. I've heard the meme of like, can I give you some constructive feedback? It fucking sucks. Yeah, like, someone should like find that and put it in and fucking shoot posting in the Discord. Byler says, don't rush. You know, I know I'm probably an artist that was going through this. Art takes time. The only way to do it is practicing. On the other hand, it's good to talk with friends. Friends you're talking every day. I'm depending on Discord for channels, but I can go for having new friends. Yeah, I appreciate that. It's definitely tough. It's really hard to rush anything. But again, it's like, I don't know. It's trying to do the balancing act of like, take your time, think things through. Don't just rush, like make decisions, think about why you're doing stuff, but also finish it today or you're going to die. So like there's like the balance to like strike there. Hi Azure, just vibing tonight, no audio here, just want to say hello and send good vibes to all. I appreciate that, Azure. Think you're passing for the process of I hate my art and I should do my best. I don't think I hate my art. I'm like okay with my art. I have a pretty okay relationship with my art. I know what things I want to make better. I know what art I want to. I think the hardest thing about my current relationship with my art is I know what things I want to improve, and I know what sort of art I want to make, and I currently don't have the time to do either of these things. I'm trying to force the time into my schedule to start working on the things that I know I want to improve, but I've still yet to find a way to start doing the art that I want to do. Christian, thanks for the follow. And that's the thing that I was talking about yesterday with the like, I've done so many commissions that I like that represent art that I don't really want to do just because I needed the money, that now my entire gallery and most of my like interested clientele follow me for this body of work that represents shit that I don't want to do. So like in order to break out of that, I need to do some personal art pieces or specifically go find people who I think are interested in the type of things I do want to do and solicit them to be like, would you like to buy this art from me that I want to make? Because, or I guess I could just like try and raw dog open a commission form and be like, here are the things that I want to draw. Would you like to pay me money for any of these ideas? I guess I could try that. I haven't tried that because I'm afraid of the and then nobody looks at this form, or they look at it and then they go, well, I don't want that, and then like that I think, like, I don't know, emotionally, I feel like that would be tough for me. It's difficult to deal with the artist's vision versus critique that changes what might come of it. Yeah, pop it off the stack. True. I just intellectualize emotions way too much. Yeah, I definitely need to get better at like letting myself feel shit. Still gotta be able to have emotions though. You gotta be able to let it out sometimes. Yeah, I want to get better at like letting myself have the time to feel shit, but I'm currently so stressed out and constantly feeling like every single day I wake up and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be awake for 13 hours. I have 36 hours of things to do. How can I do more than 13 hours of stuff today? I'm not going to be able to do all 36, but maybe I can do like 20 hours of stuff in the 13 hours that I'm awake. Like every single day I've woken up and been like, I have so much shit to do and it's impossible to do all of it. So how can I fail the least? And like, that's something I'm really trying to escape, where like, I want to wake up and be like, I have a reasonable amount of shit that I need to get done today, as opposed to like waking up and being like, I can't get done everything I need to get done today, so how can I fuck up today the least? Like that sucks. I hate being in that position that I'm like stuck in right now. Very much an example of this. Remind yourself that emotions are normal to feel, but also how to handle going through them. Yeah, I'm currently, the way that I handle going through emotions is very practical, in that I'm just like, does feeling this emotion get me closer to completing my goal? If no, then we just don't interact with it. Glad you think my art is great, Tempest. That's definitely an easy one to say. I'm not going to interpret this negatively, and harder to actualize that. Oh yeah, absolutely. I do think it's important to like do consistent self-appraisal of like your emotions and how you're processing shit, and make the decision of like, is that how I want to feel after this situation has happened, after this stimuli has come into me, it produced this emotional response. Is that an emotional response that I want from this? And if it's not, start thinking about like how you can change that. I think that's really, really important, and I'm trying to get better at that. Triaging and prioritizing is big. Yeah, figure out what you can control. Yeah, isolating down what parts of the stuff that might be stressing you out are like fundamentally you can't fucking do anything about this, and leaving those to the side so you can focus on things you can actually control is really important. That's like what I had to do to stop stressing out about Twitch streams. Because I used to, like, there was a long time where I kept like trying to push, being like, I really want to get to partner. I want to get to the point where I have like at least like 200 viewers by the end of like the next like 6 months or whatever. Like I want to get to a point where like Twitch is starting to become more sustainable, and I'm gonna make YouTube shorts every single day. I'm gonna edit like 3 YouTube videos a week, and I like did that for like months and months, and then realized that a lot of Potato Chip, thanks for the follow. How's your Monday? A lot of the parts of the puzzle of like becoming successful on Twitch are not things you have control over, like merit and skill wise. A lot of it is just, and then random chance occurs, or you have a lot of money, or like just resources that I didn't have access to. And that shit was super, super tough for me to realize that like pouring emotional energy into caring about metrics and stuff is just not going to get me anywhere, because there's eventually a point where like effort in does not equal results out. And there's a lot of places in life where you have to realize that like that is the case. And once you can recognize that, you can like reclaim some of that time and energy and put it somewhere more productive. Oh. Some point I got to set aside a dosh for a big old GAR commission. Do not let me forget this. Saving up lots of money for GAR. Yeah. I will definitely continue to do commissions for the next while, at least. I am still hoping to someday be able to wean off of them. If not completely, then at least wean off of them to the point that I no longer feel like I have to make art that I don't really like care about. I really want to get to a point where I can if I'm doing art, I'm like doing stuff that I'm like, this is like something I'm fucking excited about. Like that's the kind of art I would like to be doing, because I think that makes the art better when I like get to be excited about it. Autumn's day was long, ended up being a 9-hour day. Staff meeting, 2 hours. What the fuck happened in the staff meeting? There's refreshingly good news for the business in it? Okay. Well, at least there was good news, but what else happened in the staff meeting? Worried you're burning the candle at too many ends? Yeah, I have cut my candle into multiple pieces and then constructed it back together so that I can have more ends on the candle to light on fire. So I'm definitely with you on the candle is burning at too many ends, but alternative is die. So we'll figure that one out once I figure it out, I guess. Used to shut down when I got overwhelmed with stuff, learn to deal with it or work through it on my own. Yeah, I think that's definitely pretty powerful to like build up your skill set and your like understanding of yourself and your like emotional responses and your like needs, and building yourself appropriate like routes to get through hard times is really, really important. No issues with Infinity Blade 2 yet. Fuck yeah, Gray. I hope you get all of the parries. Hope you find. Do they still have the like you drag around during cutscenes to like find like loot and stuff? Can be self-destructing. Yeah, best to learn to not compare your art into your own thing. At some point, you'll keep climbing an endless ladder with no end due to it. Yeah. That's where I'm working towards. It's done when someone pays mentality. It's a very important skill, perhaps the most when it comes to learning from others. Yeah, true. The critique stuff. Try not to hold other criticisms to heart. Improving yourself takes time. It's not all gonna happen at one place. This is true. I feel that. Don't want to do anything. Supposed to understand that stuff is profitable, not something I want to do normally. Yeah, absolutely. Ref sheets. Yeah, Kittimer has talked about ref sheets before, but fuck, I'm not super into ref sheets. I like doing character design sometimes, but it's one of those things where it's like it has to spike my interest to be a cool thing. Potato Chip says, rough day myself, but I'm pulling through. 2025 has been kind of in doo-doo, so I'm feeling what you're saying right now. Hope things pick up for you soon. Thank you. I'm sorry to hear that stuff has been tough for you too, but yeah, we work through it. We take it one day at a time, break things down into smaller pieces, figure out what actionable steps you can take in like immediate moments, and then like plan for how you're going to keep up that momentum. It's a lot of talking about how we've been doing, projections for the summer and events that are coming up. 2 coworkers were made assistant manager front and back of house respectively. Oh, well, congrats to them. That's pretty cool. Yes, the gold in the world. Okay, that's still there. Cool. Yeah, I bet there's a lot of Infinity Blade had a lot of cool art design, at least what I remember from the first one. Sip water. Commission different artists for character designs. Find it cool to see different artists tackle it. Yeah, I fucking love, I've made a lot of cool, like, adoptables over the years. I still think I'm most fond of, I made this, like, cool fucked up demon one that a friend, ended up buying off of me. Still really like that. I made a few, skullhead, creature adopt. And then there was also, I made this really cool, like, punk wolf guy. He also ended up really neat. I want to do more adoptables at some point. God, there's so much cool art stuff I want to do, but it's like, I don't know, I'm still like very overwhelmed and scared about a lot of things. Anyways, I was talking to Gray before stream, and I was like, maybe I can work on the magazine piece more on stream if I make a version of it that is just like does not have the not safe for work bits. And then we were talking about because I'm like, okay, so not safe for work bits are gone. They're not even in the file. Like all of it is safe for work. But his groin is there. And I'm like, well, putting underwear on him makes it worse. That makes it like more explicit. Censoring it by like putting a like black circle over it, even if there's nothing underneath, definitely makes it worse. Illustrating objects in front of it makes it worse. So I'm like, can I just Ken doll it? Where I'm just like, there's nothing there. Having it be completely blank is also worse. So I was like, what if I just like scribble over it, where it's like it's not a solid thing, so you can see underneath, or you can see that there is an underneath, but you can also see that there's nothing there. And we like, I feel like that was the ultimate level that I like reached with it, and I'm like, I think this should be fine. We'll find out, I guess. So if I vanish, it means somebody like tried to get me banned or whatever. I don't think I specifically like reread the fucking TOS again to be like, do I feel like this is anywhere even close? And no, I think it should be fine. No, there aren't even clothes. Like that's well, I get there's a yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like if you draw underwear, it's now like, well, that's explicit. There isn't even, it's just nothing. There's just nothing there. So I feel like it should be okay. What do you guys think based off of what I described? What do you think? Do you think we'll be okay? Because I do want to keep working on it, so I can at least like I wanted to try and get at the very least some like basic black colors blocked out, maybe, or maybe clean up the I don't want to do crisp line art because I want it to be painted, so maybe we'll do the like the basic like grayscale shading on it. That's what I was thinking of working on. But yeah, I think it'll be okay. I don't know, you guys can tell me what you think, I guess, when we go swap over. I'm gonna change the stream title to Doodlin. We're gonna change the category to art. And then I don't know, we'll find out, I guess. I feel like it's fine. You guys can give me your hi Ty. You can give me your thoughts. Do you feel like this is fine? I feel like this is fine. Yeah, I feel like it should be fine. But can you agree that like, so like I was going over it with Gray and we were like talking about, I'm like, I feel like this is worse. Like that's worse. That makes it somehow more explicit. Drawing like something in front of it, like put a toaster or whatever. I feel like drawing something in front of it is also like worse. Like somehow that like reads as more explicit to me still. And then having it be completely there is nothing there is also worse, I feel like. Like I feel like that's also worse. So I feel like this was, I was like, what if I just scribble a little bit, and then like I feel like that's fine. Like that's the best that it gets. The dragon, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I feel like it should be okay. Ah, a Hanu. Hi Hanu. How was your nap? What was our dice roll for the nap? Thanks, Tempest. Appreciate that. If you do not know, Hanus are notoriously bad at nap. They have to roll a dice check whenever they nap. And there's a significant non-zero chance that the nap roll is bad. They do not get to have a good nap. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things have shaken out with this perspective. It's been a lot of work to get it here. But I'm pretty happy with it currently. I don't know if you're stuck in Agile or not, Hanu, but how was your nap now that Agile is over? Do you have elemental dragon breath? If so, what is it? A Hanu protocol? Hot dragons detected. Hi Bristle, how are you? Maybe Hanu is just tab open and not have it unmuted. I like to think Gar can breathe fire. But probably more of a quadrupedal Gar thing than a bipedal Gar thing. I don't really bipedal Gar is much closer to like modern sort of stuff than quadrupedal Gar. Quadrupedal Gar does more of the fantasy magic-y trope than bipedal Gar is. We were talking about this yesterday. We have the like discrepancy between the versions of like my OC or whatever, the three different distinct Gar relationships with OCs. Good luck with your programming, Tempest. I hope you're able to finish your project and that it all goes smoothly and that you can get it turned in on time. Gotta keep at it. I believe in you. Good luck. Grind that shit out. Oh. Back to work today after I had a whole ass spring break week. How was your spring break week? Have a good time? Garyu faction in Age of Wonders 4. Lead the unrepentant goobers. Yeah, we're definitely unrepentant. We do not repent. That sounds about right. I would never repent. Chilled, had a little family time. Hell yeah. Sounds like a good time. Packs in the fudge out of me, you queenly goblin goose. Imagine thinking it was my ad, Riff. Like, if there's anybody whose ad it is Twitch's ad. I do not control the ads. The ads simply are there. 6 ads in a row. Yeah, because so the only option I get, Riff, is you get 2 options. You can either have 3 minutes of ads at the end of every hour, and I started streaming an hour ago, or you can have 3 minutes of ads randomly interspersed throughout the hour. And I really fucking hate the viewing experience of, like, personally, if I'm watching a streamer, I really hate the, like, they're doing something and cool, now I'm just fucking, like, caught out randomly for, like, minutes, or, like, for, like, 30 seconds or whatever. That shit sucks. I think, again, none of these are great, but I prefer the, and then there's, like, a 30-second, or, and then there's fucking 3 minutes of ads, because then everybody's like sharing it at the same time, at least, as opposed to the, and then you are like, something cool is happening that you specifically are missing out on. Yeah. Ideally, there would just be no ads, but alas, we do not live in such a kind world. Oh. We're so lucky. Guess it's fine then. Yeah. If I could turn it off completely, I would, because it's like ads pay out. It's like if everybody who ever visits my stream, because I'm like average what, like 20 fucking viewers at this point or something. Like if it would take me like everybody watching all of the ads like 3 streams in a row to make like 4 cents or something. So it's like it is not something that like actually makes you money unless you have like thousands of viewers or whatever. So even so, even if I had thousands of viewers, I wouldn't have it on if I could opt out of it, because it's just like, why the fuck would I want to watch ads? Like, I'm here for a live like experience. I don't want to watch ads. Nobody gives a shit about ads, dude. So apologies for your forced stay in ad jail, but alas, I am not the arbiter of the ad. Can I? Oh, interesting. The Garbiter. You just sent me back into a memory. Did anybody watch the live action Halo show that got canceled because it was really stupid and bad? Can I give spoilers for it? It was really stupid and bad. Don't watch it. It's like genuinely not even worth it as like watching it as a bit. It's just not good. Really bad. It kind of spits in the face of like all of the good Halo stuff, honestly. I would not consider it canon at all, specifically because of how much it spits in the face of the stuff that's like actually good. But anyways, the Arbiter shows up and they fucking kill him. Like he just dies. Master Chief just kills his ass. So that's cool. Paramount one, yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'm not much for knowing company stuff, companies. Oh, so you are on something else. What the fuck? Player. Oh, that's all here. I see. Or not. Oh, I turn that off. That score of my split wipe. Yeah, it was bad. That show's bad. For Halo 4 too, if I recall. Maybe, I don't know. Halo 4 is also bad. I feel like Reach was the last Halo game where I was like, damn, look at all this cool lore and shit. Wow. That was definitely the last one that I was like super sold on. Personally. Halo Wars 2 is neat. I've not played Halo Wars 2. I played Halo Wars, the first one. I had a really fun time with that. That was a blast. That was probably if that counts as an RTS. That was my first RTS. Played that shit on the Xbox 360. What a good time. What a fun video game. Halo 4's narrative was alright. I don't like it because it retcons a lot of shit and it just introduces a lot of concepts that are bad. But I could see where you're coming from. You enjoyed it. Did you play Infinite? I also never played Infinite. I've not played Halo. I dabbled in the free multiplayer of Infinite very briefly. Never stuck around much. Hi, Lightling. How's it going? Great expansion pack for Ghost Recon Wildland. Hell yeah. Oh. Yeah, I feel like it fell victim to the, and then it's open world, and then people are like, "But why is it open world?" And they're like, "Oh, you're gonna ask why? I thought you guys just wanted it to be open world." Fuck, people, there has to be a why. Fuck. Feels like it very much fell into that like category of games where it's like, this, how is the open world benefiting this experience? And they're like, cause it's got the words open world in it, so you want to buy it now, right? And it's like, no, you have to but it does not gain any merit exclusively because you called it open world. That's not how it works. That's not why people like open world games. Like, oh fuck, dude, thought that was why people liked them. God damn it, fuck. Like, no, there's usually a little bit more to it than that. Focus campaign, they're not ready to GTA it, yeah. I also heard that like there's just not many biomes apparently in even in the open world in the Infinite game. You've got like inside building, and then you've got like foresty, mountainous like outside area. Whereas there were like, even in just like Halo 1, there's just like a lot of different like biomes sort of going on. We do like the pine forest mountain rangey biome. It is very pretty. However, comma, gotta have variety, right? Variety is the spice of life on Halo or whatever. Trees or no trees? Wow. Really doling out the option. That's quite. Can we agree that Mjolnir mix is a fucking banger though? What a fucking banger of a track. The gun pointed at the head of the universe. That is a pretty raw line, yeah. It goes hard. Oh. Halo 3 was the first like online multiplayer game I ever played. I didn't even play it that much because I found it too scary. I would get stressed out. It was like I didn't have any like Xbox Live friends or whatever to play with. It was exclusively I could play like alone. And it stressed me out. I was like, holy shit, dude, I don't want to get yelled at by strangers on the internet. Scary. Oops, I picked the wrong layer. Cops and robbers. Oh yeah.
Welcome back.
Oh,
Your steadfast
Kinsey.
loyalty is
2
greatly
years, dude.
appreciated.
Oh yeah. Huge. Huge. 2 fucking years. Thanks for the support, gamer. Yeah, there's some beans in there. We got a few of those. Oh. You just want to play it again? Rrrg. I haven't played Halo in a minute. My favorite Halo memories are definitely all on Reach, though. Just fucking doing, like, custom Forge mode games with friends. It was always, the best ones were always the, like, I don't know if it had a name, but it was the ones where, like, there's somebody in, like, a fucking sniper tower or whatever. Or if you die, you get put in the sniper tower or something. Or maybe someone at the start of the match is put in a sniper tower. And you're all on the fucking, you're all on mongooses. And you're fucking like racing through platforms in the sky in the like Forge world. And you're like trying to fucking get to like the other side where you can also get into a thing and like shoot a guy back. That was great. Loved that. What a good game mode. For the jumping puzzle variant? Yeah. Mongoose, if you will. Yeah, correct. You're right, Kid over here. Kid, have you ever played Halo? Surely you've played Halo. You were playing fucking Counter-Strike and shit. Do you have Halo memories, Kid over? What are your Halo memories, Kid? Oh yeah, infection stuff was good too. That was also really good in Reach as well. Only shooter I ever played multiplayer on, group of us played through college. Fuck yeah. You can't shoot her. Yeah, I was never particularly good at Halo. I'm not good at shooters in general, but I could have fun, dude. Good game out of my gourd. Elites for the hottest. This is true. This is known facts about the game. True. Big buff thing, Healy. That'd be cool. Oh. They've got such cool armor too, dude. There's so many, the elites have so many good armor options as well. They're really neat. Hell yeah, Autumn based. Monster kissing. I feel like if it has a split jaw, that should gain you points. I think. Split jaw gives you monster points. I would say at least. Tripped and publicly branded. What chance did I have? Yeah, true. Truth. Men X and 1 and 2. Yeah. What's the most satisfying weapon to use in across all the Halo games you've played? Why is it the Spartan laser? Fucking loved the Spartan laser, dude. The build up and payoff of like you charge it and then you have to like land it at the end of the charge. Sniper, gravity hammer. Muy fácil. Too easy, dude. Too easy. Gravity hammer was fun though. Sniper's too easy. Gravity hammer is really fun though. Holy shit. You never get the hang of the Spartan laser. Yeah, it definitely is weird because it falls into the like it's the pop off or drop off weapon. Either like it instantly fucking blows some shit up and it's really cool, or you totally whiff and it's embarrassing. Dual wielding needler and seeing the cloud of pink mist evaporate some while your controllers exploded. Oh wait, so if you haven't watched the fucking the Halo Paramount show, by the way, someone super combines from fucking one needle, by the way, in the Paramount show. One. And I'm like, my favorite part is that like there's interviews of the people who are like writers for the show, and they're just like, yeah, we actually think it's a really important thing that none of us on the writing team have like played the games, because we don't want that to like, we've read the books, we don't want the games to like corrupt our like vision of what the world is like. And I'm like, you realize the books came after the game, right? Like the book came after it was a game first. You don't gain brownie points for being like, I've read the books. Fucking one needler shot. Either does nothing or insta kills you. Yeah, the needler is really fun, but yeah, it's so fucking busted, dude. It's so strong. It was so hard to get the needlers to explode people in Infinite, was it? I didn't really play Infinite much. I just liked abusing armor lock in Halo Reach. Armor lock, great ability. Hi Vol, hi Vol, hi Vol. Oh, yawn. The needle rifle was so cool, dude. Halo Reach, what a good video game. What a good video game. Should play that again sometime. What are we drawing? I see a big mitt. We're working on the magazine piece, but safe for work version. Dragon Co-op with Goobers Reach stream. Is the multiplayer for it alive? Like, the campaign is not bad. It's not bad by any means, but I definitely enjoyed the so like I would play Fire, like in order of like things I think I would enjoy in Reach, like multiplayer, Firefight, and then the campaign. Firefight is, I think, more interesting than the campaign. So good. Thanks, Vol. I'm trying so fucking hard, dude, to make it not suck. I think we could probably make that happen. MCC is a pretty big install though, so we definitely would all have to install it. How many people can you do co-op campaign with? I remember like the last time I played Reach, it was trying to do co-op legendary campaign with a friend, and fucking it was like we were doing like legendary all skulls on Reach, and like holy shit, that shit's so fucking hard, bro. All skulls on legendary on Reach is like actually like you need every bullet or you just run out of fucking like ammo. You cannot kill anything. So hard, dude. Oh. Yeah, it's so fucking hard. Everything like genuinely you can take like it's something obscene. It's genuinely you can take like 3 plasma pistol shots, uncharged plasma pistol shots before you are like dead. I think because of the skulls, if anybody dies, you just have to reset. You just load to checkpoint immediately. I don't know if you can continue if anybody dies. It's really easy to die. It took us so long to like make any progress, and I remember we like thought we soft locked because we like got to a point where there were like a bunch of enemies left on some level, and we like had used all of the ammo and all of the guns that we could find. So like I'm like we have to somehow like close this gap and melee someone to death. But like the only way we're going to be able to melee them to death and not die is if we are both meleeing at the same time. Which like it became this like actual puzzle of like how the fuck do you get over there without getting killed? Because there's like 5 guys shooting at you and you die so fast. And then who do we punch to death to take their gun? Kai, hello, what's up? Was nice to say hello to Khan. Yeah, absolutely. I hope you had a good rest of your TFF. Way too dog shit to do Last of Reach, but I can do regular legendary. Yeah, I don't think we need to do challenge mode. I would still love to play through the campaign with you guys. I think that'd be a fun fun little thing to do for like a community stream sort of deal. You did? Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Well, come on in. How was your Monday? Oh. I guess this is... Wait. Chicken and rice casserole? Wow. Sounds yummy. Did it come out how you wanted it to? Best teams. Good. Sounds like a good thing for it to have. Otherwise, it's good. Sounds like a success to me. Vol, what's your favorite thing to cook? I've never seen you post, or at least I don't recall you ever post, except maybe when you were in Japan. I don't think I've ever seen you post like meals you eat in real life photos in the server. What do voles eat? Tell me of vole treats. Not much for food pictures. What do you make for yourself? What do voles make? Tell me the Surga Kuga food lore. Used to be the Instagram meta. I still gotta try and upload some more shit over there, but I don't think I'm ever gonna consistently I never use the website. Only time I ever hear about it is when fucking Kittimer sends me Instagram reels while they're scrolling through them at work because they're bored. Literally the only times I've ever used that site. I uploaded a few things under my account there just to like have something there, but only ever hear bad things about Instagram. I don't hear anything about it. Again, I only ever hear of it because Kittimer has sent me something. How many times should the steak rotate for optimal Surikuku enjoyment? I don't know. We gotta get Vol to tell us. So tasty. I see. Vol, what do you make? Or what do you, or not, if you don't make anything, that's fine. What do you like to have to eat? What do you do for breakfast or lunch? What do you have? I only ever hear good things about Riot. I can fix that. I can fix that. Tell you all about Riot's devious relationship with one particular utensil in the kitchen. Allegedly. It is not known, but allegedly there are conspiracy theories that Riot took Little Knife out back. Riot took Little Knife out to buy some cigarettes, and Little Knife never came home. So don't trust everything you hear about Riot. They're a shady character. Are you accusing me of throwing away small knife? Listen, I didn't say anything, Riot. I didn't say anything. Wasn't me. My relationship with bagels isn't equally as scandalous. Listen, my relationship with bagels is great. It's a loving relationship. Breakfast isn't really a thing for me. I kind of just eat when I wanna. When do you wanna? When is the first time in a day that Vols want to eat? I remember Little Knife so fondly, Riot. I fucking miss Little Knife, dude. I used to have like really weird attachment issues with like objects because of trauma, dude. I was never like a hoarder or anything, but like I could generate an attachment with like literally the most like mundane of things, specifically because I was so used to having shit fucking like taken from me at a moment's notice that I'd be like, oh my god, a water bottle for me? It will be my most cherished belonging forever. Things like rubber spatula. Yeah, you really like the little like yellow hand spatula. Ah, felt legit heartbroken. Yeah, right. When you get like, especially like, yeah, cooking utensils that you use a lot to prepare food. That's my homie, dude. How many meals has little yellow rubber spatula helped Riot? How many meals has it helped in? How many baked goods has it helped in? Really, you're just like playing with the rubber bristles. You're so cute, Bull. What a cute creature. Rubber spatula is a kitchen goat. It's so useful. It's so good. The one we have has fucking it has like conversions for like cups and stuff on the side. It's great. Super goated. Got all the info you could possibly want. And it's a rubber spatula. Yeah, it's sick with it, dude. A whisk is your least favorite utensil? Why are you a whisk hater? You know what's my least favorite, like, kitchen thing? Just because it's, like, it is so fucking annoying to clean. Colanders. I hate, like, colanders are so hard to clean, dude. Because it's, like, everything you do just pushes it through the hole to the holes, like, to the other side. So, like, getting... It depends on what you, like, strain through it, but, like, putting... You strain, like, something through it that, like, doesn't want to, like, come off, and you just, like, fucking scrubbing it, you just push it through to the other side. God, it's so annoying. Very, very frustrating for Gars. Don't like that. Whisk slander. Avid cheese grater hater. Cheese graters I have never had as much of a problem with. I think it's just because, like, of the shape, and maybe because, like, cheese doesn't want to fight you as bad. But, like, the colander we have has, like, a lot of tiny holes, and if you, like, cook pasta in it, it's so liable for, like, little bits of pasta to just be, like, left over in it from straining your pasta out, and then, like, trying to get them to all, like, go the fuck away is a genuine battle. I still hold the cheese grater we have in contempt because I got my finger cut up on it once because there was a place that I always put a pan that I like to use, and it was the cheese grater was, like, there in a position that I wasn't expecting, and I, like, jammed my finger into it. I will never forgive the cheese grater for this transgression. I like grater. It's because grater hasn't betrayed you, Riot. Cheese graters in contempt sounds like a grunge band. Yeah, what what's the name of their fucking what's the name of their EP? What's their album? It's wronged you too, Riot. How you doing, Linnea? How's it going? Like a thing that you put half a fruit in and squeeze it for its lifeblood. That's such a gruesome way to fucking describe that, bull. Holy shit. Damn. You're good, chilling. Hell yeah. Sick. You mean a juicer? There's something visceral about juicing a fruit. Putting the fruit into the pear jiggler. Mortal Kombat fatality. You can squeeze it so hard. Without a life bleeder. Yeah, I guess not. Pretty important, so I hear. Juicing a fruit. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey, Lucy. How was your Monday? And how's your Tuesday starting? It was pretty good. Good to hear. squeezed oranges like I'm squeezing a heart. Eating cereal, drinking coffee. What's your cereal called? Does it have a cool name? Remember when cereals had cool names? They probably still do. I just haven't bought cereal in a really long time. Because I cannot be trusted around cereal. Do not trust your cars around cereal. Kalima, yeah. What happened with you and the juicer? Yeah, you gotta tell us, Auten. What is your... Auten once killed a man with this juicer. It wasn't with a juicer? Oh, I see. Uncle Toby's plus iron. That's such a silly... Okay. What's the shape? What is the shape of one Uncle Toby's plus iron? What one unit of an Uncle Toby plus iron? Crunchy clusters and cashew. Wow. A crunchy cluster. Slap chop. Hell yeah. Squeezing grapefruit at work with my hands, and one was apparently rotten on one side, and my thumb went right through it. Horrible, horrible sensation. Very bad. Very not good. I need cereal in the shape of Uncle Toby. If it was Toby Kadachi, yeah. Grapefruit is bad even when it's not rotten. I don't think I've ever tried to eat a grapefruit. I don't actually know what grapefruit tastes like. Similarly, I don't know what dragon fruit tastes like. So glad I was wearing gloves. Yeah, I fucking bet. Ugh. False statement. One Surgakuga tells truths, the other only locker. It's so bitter, Locker, yeah. Felt bad for the sink that I poured it down. Damn. Damn, that's hardcore, dude. That's fucked up. Blood orange, huh? You guys want to help me remember something? What's the name of the type of apple that has an M in it? Or like M starts with an M? I haven't had one in so long, but they used to be my favorite kind of apples, and it's been so long since I've had one that I forgot the fucking name of them, and I haven't Googled it, but I just remembered that I was like thinking about fruit. Macintosh, yeah. Where did those go? I haven't seen those at a fucking store in... Also, I sneezed. I haven't seen those at a fucking store in forever. Thank you. I haven't seen those in a store ever. Like, fucking... Actually fucking forever. Did they die? Is Macintosh like a computer? Yes, but it was an Apple first. Are they dead? Do they exist still? Somebody confirm for me that like Macintosh apples did not die out. Because like I have not seen that. I always go and check the Apple section at any grocery store that I'm at, and I haven't seen them ever since I was a kid. Apples just rotate in popularity. Okay, I like maybe they're just not in my region or something, because I have never fucking seen them. They're my favorite kind, but I have not had one in years because they just don't exist here. They used to. I don't fucking see them anymore. Their unease in shipping accounts for a lack of production. Oh, do they bruise easy or something? For that extinct banana? Yeah, that sounds like a bit too luxury for Agar, but I will keep this information in mind. You can get a tree from Home Depot for 60 bucks. Maybe this is something this is a task I bestow upon my Pendle unit when they get here. I don't know if I would be able to keep an apple tree alive. They're very good baking apples. Sounds like there's mutual benefit to be had. A Bramley apple? What's a Bramley apple? Never heard of that one. I want to fucking bake with my friends, dude. Wish I had a bigger kitchen. I've helped Riot bake a few things, but I know that in general, baking with Riot, at least the last time we talked about it, they said it like stresses them out because it's just like cramped space. Trying to get a bunch of stuff done in a like timely fashion. I'm also very precious with like any sort of process that I'm doing because I don't have a ton of experience baking, so like I'm so precise about everything. Like if I'm cutting something, I'm like very careful to like try and make every cut as like uniform as I possibly can. Yeah, it's true. Kitchen's gonna be nice. Hell yeah. That's exciting. I still have to do a cooking stream at some point. I gotta show how I make gar kibble. Yeah, that's fair, right? Proper way to eat them, you can't just do it right because it crumbs everywhere each time. Do you not remember the method, Vol? Vol, you have no excuse. You've been in my streams enough to know. You've done the math enough to know, Vol. Dangers. Or second guessing. I'm sorry. You need me to explain it to you again? You need help? You need help, Vol? Oh. Dude, we gotta make that happen at some point, Autumn. We gotta do the collab cooking. That'd be such a blast, dude. Well, yeah, we'll have to rip them out at fucking some con or something, or some hangout. We'll make it happen at some point. Pretty happy with that as a silhouette. Decent enough. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Sunday dinner after church feast. Wow. When was the last time you guys were in a church? Last time I was. It's been a very long time since I was in a church. I have no idea. It was probably long time ago. I was probably in high school. Not that I went to church in high school. I think it was like probably I went to, like, I know my family's, or like my stepmom's mom always liked to go to Christmas mass or whatever. And I think that's probably the last one of those that I was ever in. Yeah, I've seen like one actual service and it was pretty cringe as far as I'm concerned. Okay, time to turn this back to a not work. Right. For a funeral, that's unfortunate. Boom. 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 I guess I can. I went Catholic Mass every week for the longest time. Ugh. Yeah, fortunately, my parents were not religious, so I did not have to deal with that. I do remember, like, I have the distinct flashbulb memory of, like, the conversation I had with my biological mom when I was a little kid, where I was like, what the fuck does CCD stand for, and why do all of my friends have to go to that after school? I do not remember what CCD stands for, but something church or Christianity, probably. One of the two. Does how you're baptized, does that matter? Can you be baptized in different ways? The direction they dunk you? The type of water they dunk you in? God. That's right, Riot. Talking about God. .360 no scope triple flip the babies. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, there's so many fucking meme videos of the like babies just getting fucking absolutely destroyed. You can't receive the bread and juice. How do they know? How would they know? I'd take the bread and juice, dude. Actually, from what I recall, the bread and juice are like horrible, and they tasted really bad. So actually, no, they can keep it. Never mind. I don't want it. Your snacks have to be pretty bad for Gar to not want it. And I remember I think I've only ever had like one communion wafer and the little sip of the juice, and I was like, this is horrible. Maybe it's because I wasn't baptized. Maybe it tastes better when you're baptized. You have to lie about it? Wow. So genuinely offended on the attempt at their life. It is pretty funny. I don't know. I can't laugh at baby videos mostly because like I can't look at babies without being like repulsed. Like I don't, some people are like, "Oh, like looking at everybody likes to look at babies. They're so cute." And I'm like, "No, genuinely, I feel the exact opposite where I'm just like looking at babies makes me desperately like uncomfortable. They're so awful looking. I don't know. I really hate, like, I just like their proportions are so weird that my brain's just like something like I get uncanny valley vibes whenever I look at a baby. Little old men, no, that would be better if they looked like little old men. To me, it's just like it's genuinely the like same unsettling thing of uncanny valley where I'm like, something is wrong with this creature. Its oversized head is but an outward manifestorium of its twisted nature. Oh, it stares me down. Alright, Madam Morrible. Is that how it's spelled? Wow, okay, so it is just horrible. Okay, cool, great. I was like, wow, that's sure, I thought it was like, they were saying like Madam Marble, but like weird, with like a weird inflection. Is it actually spelled Morrible? Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That's really funny, actually. Hell yeah. You'll know when we watch Wicked in the server, which we're gonna do. I made a Wicked reference. Dude, right, I got recommended today. I wanted to tell you on Walkies, but I don't know. Walkies seemed like dour today because like I was having a really bad time and I think you were like waking up and I guess me mentioning that I got woken up like made you feel bad, which I'm still sorry about. But I was gonna mention I've been watching, like, YouTube has populated my feed with Wicked bullshit. I was watching the behind the scenes and I got to see some of the clips where they're like doing, they have Cynthia like in the fucking like stunt rig and she's like getting fucking dragged around by the fucking ropes and she's still belting, dude. She's just fucking belting and I'm like, oh my god. Like I had doubts when you were like, oh, they recorded this all live. I'm like, they probably just say that. Like that's almost certainly they just say that to make you feel like it's bad. No, no, she's just fucking like, she's just doing it. You can tell that it like specifically because it's like recorded from like somebody's phone. Like you could hear like the audio, like it is just like, no, that's just actually like that's what's happening. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Okay, never mind. Yeah, no, I was like, I was like, there's no shot. Like, there's like, I'm sure they are really good at singing. There's obviously like, no matter how good you are, there's always post-production. But I'm like, no, like it's probably just dubbed over after, at least for the scenes where they're doing stunts. No, even when they're fucking doing like insane fucking stunts and shit. They're just belting like the whole time. Just so insane, dude. So crazy. Just for those that don't know, I'm talking about the movie Wicked. I'm not going to give any spoilers, so we're going to watch it in the server sometime soon so that everybody who hasn't seen it can see it. But basically, it's a musical, so there's a lot of singing, right? And like the character I would consider the main character does a lot of like incredible singing where it's like crazy crazy high notes, like doing crazy like arpeggios and shit, like in going through a bunch of octaves and like a super high register. And there's scenes where they're like doing stunts, like obviously in the movie it doesn't look like it because it's been like edited in post, but like you know that they're like up on some sort of rig to like accomplish this, right? And so I'm like, okay, like this is really good singing, but obviously this is like they're like lip syncing along to it, and then they're like they were in a booth like afterwards and they sang that. No, they're actually like in the fucking rig. The recording you hear in the movie is them fucking belting it while they're doing the stunts, and I'm like, what the fuck? Holy shit. Because it's like disgustingly good singing. Like it's the kind of singing where you're just like, wow, like a computer couldn't have like done that better. So then when I watched the video of like, no, they just like did that shit, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Holy shit. It's nuts. It's really nuts. Unfortunately, I think the only thing that I dislike about Wicked and its singing is that like it's so goated that like it entirely defeats any like interest I have in like trying to sing it on my own, because it's just like, unlike other songs where like maybe you can like, maybe you don't exactly have the like the identical register as the as the singer or whatever, but like you can match it close enough, so it's like it's still fun to sing the song. For a lot of Wicked songs, it's like no, they're like doing so much insane shit that you're just like all right, yeah, no, that's just all you, I think. I can't do that one. Like I can follow along with the tune and I can tell the notes that they're hitting, but they're like hitting all of them so fucking fast and so like perfectly, and jumping between octaves like so fast. It's like, all right, that's cool. I can't do that. Which is really neat. You guys like singing? I like singing. We should do karaoke and more. I gotta do karaoke with Gray. We gotta sing the 6 feet from the edge song together. That shit is hard. Yeah, dude, I actually can't wait to watch Wicked in the server. Like Wicked is just, it's like nuts actually how good it is. It's so good, dude. And I haven't seen many musicals, so like seeing Wicked fulfilled like something in me where I'm just like, holy shit. This is just so like, this is just content that I didn't realize I was like super into. And I talked about that song at TFF. You have to find this, right? Or like, because I want to fucking see it again. Do you know about the video that's like, that like tries to do the like accurate, I'm sure Gray could find it if you can't. You should message him about it. Do you know the one that tries to do the accurate, like it adds in like the background sound effects of like the wind whooshing, and it like fucking audio pans as he like falls past the camera in the music video? That shit's so funny. Holy fuck. Oh my god, I love that video so much. If you find that, I will pull it up on stream right now and watch it. God, I need that shit so bad, dude. That's what can fix me, dude. Talking to you guys makes me feel happy. Oh, you found it? All right, dude. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Here. I go to a BRB screen it and pull it up. Hell, okay, okay. Okay, we're watching this shit for a second. It's just too good, dude. It's too good. I'm gonna get a fucking copyright claimed, but I don't give a shit. Oh wait, fuck! I have to turn on the funny. Turn on the funny audio engine. Are you going through the right thing? Okay, great. God, it's so funny. So good, dude.
Please come now. I think I'm falling on the wall. I think you say. Seems I found to nowhere, and I'm trying to escape. I get back when I heard thunder, but I'm down to one last breath. Let me say,
It's good. I love it so much.
hold me now. I'm sick. Maybe 6 feet is so far.
Oh no! What a horrible time to raid. Hi Gusly, hi Gusly, hi Gusly, hi Raiders, what's up? Oh my god. Okay, actually maybe it's not a horrible time to raid. Maybe it's the exact right time to raid. Thanks for the follow. What's up? What's up? What's up? You are already here with me and you don't know Gusly. They're an incredible streamer and artist. Oh my god, all the follows. Thank you so much. Go give them a follow. What were you doing? Were you working on art? What you doing? What you doing? If you guys don't know me, my name's Garu. I am a soft, fluffy mange dragon on the internet. I also do art stuff. We were just working on this piece here, that I got going. Let me turn the lines up a bit more. We're working on this. But I got distracted because we were like having a conversation. Heart emoji, Gusly. Yeah, go get your food. Go get your food. Thanks so much for the raid. It really does mean a lot to me. I super appreciate it. Is that a macro? No. It's gonna be cropped down to 5x7 at the end. It's for a magazine that I was invited to do art for. We were working on this, but I don't even know how the fuck we got there. We were talking. Oh, I was talking about coughing and dying. I was talking about the musical Wicked, and then we started talking about somehow we got into like talking about songs and music and stuff, and we talked. What is even the name of the song? What is the name? Oh, One Last Rap. We started talking about somehow like this song is a meme because of you have to find the video of Riot, if you can find it for me, I'll play this one too to explain to people like the chain of memes that led us here. The Ramp Man? Is his name Ramp Man? Was it Ramp Man? The guy that had like the fucking skateboard like thing on his back and it like has the silhouette with the fucking like edgy emo text or whatever on it. It's really funny. Anyways, this song became like a meme between me and like some of my friends. And I remember one of them linked me this video and it makes me fucking laugh so much every time I think about it that I was like, we have to go find this and watch it. So you now get to enjoy all the raiders. You get to enjoy the last 40 seconds of this fucking meme with me. It's the music video for this Creed song, but like all the audio is cut up as if it following like where the camera is in the music video, and it's so fucking funny, dude. It makes me laugh every time. Oh. So fucking good.
Huh?
such a good video, dude. You found the short. You found Ramp Man. Okay, okay. We type it in. We type it in. Shorts. Slash 59 W1 ZBF QTHL. This fucking Ramp Man. Did I type it wrong? www.youtube.com/short/59W1ZBFQTH. Why can't I have it? Am I blind? Slash short slash 59 W1Z W1Z BFQ. What's the title of it so I can look it up, right? Apparently I can't type the link. Send it on Telegram if that helps. It doesn't, but I can make that help. Here, I open Telegram, copy the link, and then close it. Oh, that's an I. It's not an L at the end. I see. That was the problem. I'm not super bad at typing. I'm just cannot differentiate I from L. The title is very long. Okay, so this is the origin of this song being a fucking meme amongst my friends and I.
I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking.
It's so good, dude. It's so good. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. True transformation happens through discomfort. Holy fuck. Man Ramp. Oh yeah, you're right. It's not Ramp Man, it's Man Ramp. You gotta, yeah, the link is in the chat. You should go support Man Ramp. What an incredible, incredible creative influence in our lives. Man Ramp. Love that guy. Fucking radical, yeah. True transformation requires struggle or whatever. Support Man Ramp, yeah. Man Ramp, incredible. Anyways, if you're new to Gar streams, that's not, we're not usually talking about Man Ramp, but sometimes we're talking about Man Ramp. I can't jokingly shut up Man Ramp, goddamn it. Fuck. Anyways, hi, I do art and stuff. Let me see if I can open some other art stuff that we've done recently. We did one of these. This is an art stuff we did on stream lately. What's another art stuff we did on stream? Here's another art stuff we did on stream. Og. Here's another art stuff we did on stream. We do art stuff. We do furries. We do big, huge buff dudes, you know, as you could want. We do paintings and stuff. Yeah. Skull creatures are good. I like those. Those are the things I like. And I've been working on this thing because it's for a magazine that is, and it's due on, I have to hand it over and it has to be done on Wednesday. And so I wanted to work on it a bit on stream. God, now I'm gonna be thinking about Man Ramp. Which honestly, I should. There's nothing wrong with thinking about Man Ramp. Influential. We could learn a thing or two from Man Ramp, I think. Man Ramp has the right attitude in life, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, what was if you're still here from the raid, what was Gusly getting up to? Were they also arting? What were they arting on? What were they pup to? I still have to go and I still have to clean up Gar Crouch so that I can print out my huge 1 of 1 Gar Crouch for Ron for FWA. I'm so excited to see people at FWA, dude. Can you believe we're gonna get to meet Ron? I can't wait to see the sealed, the Hanu sealed envelope. Gonna be such a blast, dude. I gotta organize the we're gonna do an ice cream meetup. If you're a Gar stream enjoyer, a Gar server goober, by the way, !point Discord. You want to join the Discord? Very cool place. Lots of good people in there. And you're going to FWA. You should join the group there. I'll do another ping about it sometime soon to get people to join the group. So we're gonna do an ice cream meetup. Did that last year. It was so good, dude. Oh my god. I don't let myself, I don't know about you guys, but like I can't maintain consistent, or like I have so many other things in my life that like demand far more resources from my brain, that like I very rarely feel like I have leftover resources to commit to leveraging willpower to not eat tasty, yummy treats that I get for myself. Yeah, it's so great, right? I love that picture so much. So the way that I avoid getting horribly ill from eating way too much food that's really bad for me is I just don't get the food. Hi, Kidmer. How are you? Are you home now? But also that means that I don't get to have the food. So I need to get some fucking ice cream at FWA, dude. Holy shit. I haven't had ice cream. I didn't get any ice cream at fucking TFF. I haven't had ice cream in a long fucking time, dude. When was the last time I had ice cream? Did we have ice cream when we watched Dread? I don't think we did. We had did we have, no, we ordered some sort of takeout. I don't think we had ice cream. Oh, I sneeze. Sounds like it's time for another ice cream social. Yeah. Yeah. Love ice cream. What a great treat. Oh, there's this place that's like local to me called Crescent Ridge that I used to go to when I was in high school, because we could bike there, and I had like friends that worked there, and you could bike there and you could get ice cream, and then there were a bunch of like tables and benches you could sit at, and it was cool. And there's lots of there were like goats and cows and stuff. They were hanging out. Pretty cool. Ice cream was really good too. Important. The ice cream has to be good. That is absolutely an important feature. Ice cream must be yummy. Has to be tasty, good ice cream. Oh, I'm so out of art juice, dude. I've been doing art all fucking day. Is there anything else in this that I can like brainlessly color in? Do the teeth, I guess. I can brainlessly color in teeth. Plain vanilla bean again. Was it Gray that got something like crazy turbo blue? Somebody got, or was it Riot? Somebody got something crazy blue that like just turned their entire mouth blue. Vanilla is really good. I cannot blame you for getting vanilla. It was Gray? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't remember what I got, but I remember it being so fucking good, dude. Holy shit. Oh, and I'm so hungry right now too, dude. Now I'm just thinking about ice cream. Yeah, damn. You're like a drowned corpse. Gray wins the award, I think, for like friend with the most bits. Gray definitely wins that one, I think. Gray's got a lot of bits. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Like crumbs. I was confused. Linnea, it's for 21. Being high was yesterday. Being high is over. I was also high yesterday. Wow. Nice legs. Extremely religious to celebrate today also. That makes sense. That makes sense. Understandable. Linnea, when was the last time you played that like card game that you showed us? I think it was last FWA that you brought it and we played it. Oh, Flesh and Blood? Question mark? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, when was the last time you played that? That game was really cool. It was really cool that you brought it. You should bring it again. I liked that. It was neat. Was it Riot that played it with you? Somebody played it with you while I was sitting there. I don't remember who it was. No, was it Rag? Somebody did. Oh. Hell yeah, Linnea. Yeah, I thought it was, I was pretty sure it was you, right? One of the first times we ever spoke. Yeah, that was early Linnea lore. Linnea, if I think the way that I will know that somebody has made a doppelganger of you and that I must go rescue the real Linnea is if you're ever not wearing some really cool thing that makes noise when you walk. Because I feel like you always have at least one of these on you at all times. And it's a trait I greatly respect and appreciate. You always have either a cool tail or the bell collar. Ideally both. And they're really cute and I like them a lot. Never change. Please always have those. They're really good. Always have them. I love them. Fuck yeah. Good shit. Yeah, Riot's FWA got exploded because the universe said, would you like your means to become better? You must make a blood sacrifice. As we know, yeah, Ralph demanded that for Ralph to be vanquished, we had to sacrifice FWA for Riot. But Ralph will be vanquished, so. there is some solace in this. So long, bozo. Yeah, I know it'll probably take a while for you to have it interact with it, but God, I hope like whatever the fucking like delete people permanently policy is for this new place. Maybe actually did you ask about that in your, I don't know if that was ever a question you got to like have an answer for in your interviews. Did you get to ask like what is your policy for fucking like actually deleting and blocking people? I don't recall if you got to have an answer on that or if you asked. But regardless, hopefully it's better than your current place. Not that that's a fucking high bar to cross. Literally any effort is probably better. That is a pretty good minimum bar. Yeah, true. Something is better than nothing. Or is better than the, oh damn, he's still doing that? Well, I'm out of ideas. Or, well, doing something about it again would take effort, and I don't wanna. So I'm not gonna. Og, I'm making it, dude. I'm still arting. Og. Trying so hard. And there's cool Gar art. Yeah. Trying, dude. Trying. How was your Tetris match? Did you have a fun time? Did you get to have a Tetris? I'm trying, Autumn. Doing my best. Fuck yeah, dude. What is a Tetris again, by the way? Is a Tetris when you have the one empty slot all the way at the end and you drop the vertical one in and it clears a full like is it four? Yeah, 4 at once. That's a Tetris. Yeah, see, I sort of knew. I'm a sort of knower. I'm like questioning whether I even bother coloring these in because they're gonna be like behind. Going to be behind main anyways. We leave that as a question for future Cars Day, maybe. Boom, boom. You know what's something I want to do on stream again sometime? I want to play like another really old scuffed bad video game. You guys remember when we played the Lost video game? The Clob. What was the fucking line we like made a meme out of? Then the fucking like every time you clicked the you adjusted the sound volume in the settings. There was some line that it fucking said every single time you clicked the sound volume. I don't remember what it was. It might have been before your time. I could probably go find when it was. I have a VODs channel. I think it's just at Garu VODs on YouTube. That has all of my old VODs from, I don't even know when the first one I have is up on there, but a lot of Garu stream content archive. It's probably in there. Oh. I uploaded a bunch more stuff on there recently because I was like, I want to get these files off my PC. And YouTube did this really annoying thing where it's just like, oh, you uploaded these in a certain order, but you uploaded them in a bulk set. Oh, I sneeze. Oh, we upload them in a bulk set. When you publish them, I'm just gonna put them in a random order, and I'm like, what? And I tried like unpublishing them to be like, if I unpublish them and then publish them one at a time, will you put them out in the right order? Thanks, Autumn. And YouTube's like, no. So I think if you go to my VODs YouTube account right now, it'll have like all, if you sort the videos by like most recent, it'll just be like a bunch of fucking dates, super out of order, and that frustrates me like so much, dude. That shit's so annoying to me. They've ruined my like perfect, everything is organized and in its place. I'm gonna have to go through at some point and make a playlist, because I think playlists, when you make a playlist, you can organize the order that they're in, and I'm gonna have to go and make a fucking playlist that's just like chronological. What a shocker, yeah. Sad, but true. Ah. Stay where you are, please. Blob. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing I didn't remember to do. I gotta email Sylvan, my fursuit maker. Not queried them on the status of my shit since January, and I should ask them if they think I'll have it before one of the other cons after FWA. There are a lot of those. Hog. When was the last time you guys made a set of flashcards? And if you recall, what was it for? What were you studying? I was thinking about making flashcards again. I want to learn new words. And I also want to start memorizing anatomy stuff. So I can refer to specific like bones and muscles better. There's a lot of it that I like don't know the names of, even though I draw it. I feel like the last time I made flashcards for studying something had to be for Japanese class in college. Social studies in early high school. Damn. Been a minute. Anybody else recall flashcard? I always cut mine in half because it felt, I was like, I can just write smaller. It felt inefficient to use a whole flashcard. Grade school, what were you flashcarding? They were not a method you vibed with. Flashcards worked pretty okay for me. They weren't perfect by any means, but they worked pretty okay. Rewriting my notes was the method that like always worked the best for me. You lost them too easily? Yeah, that'll do it. I probably still have a fair amount of my Japanese flashcards in a drawer, or in like my old school stuff somewhere. Kept a lot of my old school stuff. Blackboard in your shed? Is it in Japanese? Reading Japanese is hard because I can read hiragana and katakana still, but my kanji has like regressed to like very, very basic. Because those ones take a lot more effort to memorize.
Discombobulate.
Arg. Hello, hello. What's up, what's up? How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. How was your Shmonday? You're drumming. Like, actually? You play the drums? Do you have a kit? You have a degree in it, actually? That's cool as fuck. Tell me about your drums. Do you have like pads, or do you have like an actual like full-on kit? It's I feel like it's really hard to have a kit unless you like live by yourself or somewhere that has like really good soundproofing. It's just a pad. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I do not actually know many drummers who have their own full kits because it's really hard to not produce assloads of noise if you actually want to like do real practice. That's cool as fuck though. Hell yeah. We are grinding out art for a magazine project I was invited to. Slapping down some flat colors in places. They're all temporary. None of these colors are actually going to stay, but just blocking out shapes and stuff. I think we've got pretty strong silhouette so far. Keep you sane. You're doing paradiddles. Oh, okay. All right. I am satisfied. All the paradiddles. Yeah, that's right, Fo. You're a pro drummer. Paradiddle. Wow. Wow. Don't go too crazy. Even more of those. Wow. Oh, alright. Didn't do any studies today because I was just grinding out on this. Maybe I can do some tomorrow, but honestly I really just want to get this bitch done. Probably gonna take all day tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. But we made it through the day, even though today was really hard. I'm glad I was able to talk to you guys and create some stories and fire some positive energy out there. Thanks, Auten. There's still some stuff that I wish was better, but I think we're just gonna have to send it for now and then use what we learned here on the next one. But yeah, we'll see how far we get. Anyways, I will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. If you want to hang out with me more, ! Discord or the funny purple button down below. Thank you, Auten. Thanks again so much for the support, everybody. I'm glad to have you guys come out and hang out. Let's chat some more tomorrow. We'll see if I'm working on this again and stream. Maybe we'll be doing games. Maybe we'll do a different art. Maybe we'll just chat some more. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll be here. I hope to see you there as well. You could stick around for whoever I raid out into. I'm sure they would appreciate having you. Pass on the love that we got from Gusly as well. But yeah, thanks again. As always, huge thank you to everybody who supports me on Patreon, Subscribestar, or by donating or subbing to the channel. Keeps my funny little gamer lights on, lets me pay for some of my bills, so I super appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to me. We got shit overlapping, that's fine. Yeah, let's go say hi to somebody. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your morning, afternoon, or night. Get some good snacks in, some good naps in, and I will catch you later. go say hi to go say hi to Matt. They're playing Warframe. That's a good video game. I'm gonna see what loot they're farming. Of course, yeah. I hope to see you again sometime, Merlot. Hope you had a great Monday. Enjoy your drumming. Catch you later.
What do you think about that, huh?